There is this other space within the markets that's also garnering all the attention, and that's the IPO space as well. I wanted to take your view, Vikasji, on how are you looking at the IPO space, and do you really think this has enough to offer to the retail investors with huge demand that is coming in, historic demands being created for some of them as well, over 100% listing on the first day itself. How should an average retail investor really look at this kind of space? There is a lot of FOMO also here because allotments are very difficult to get, and at the same time when people enter into it on the first day, the stock has already run up over 100%. How would you look at this space?
There's no one space called IPO. Of course, new companies come and you have to individually evaluate every company in that sense. So for us, it's no different whether it is IPO or listed company. The only difference is probably whenever something is very hyped, either you like you rightly said, you don't get allocation or you don't get to buy, and on listing the juice is over. So you wait for it. Like our one of the favorite theme is that look at the companies which went public in last 3 4 years and which are trading at 50 to 60% of the IPO price. Those were the good companies, but available now because that once the euphoria is over, the companies tend to get ignored. Companies tend to get overlooked, and people move on to the next IPO. So I think if the risk reward of listed IPO or listing is not there, avoid it. You don't have to chase everything, and at least that's what we do. And in a bull market, one of the point of sign of worry at this point in time is that even average quality companies are able to IPO, and that is where I think one has to be super careful and cautious in terms of which are the companies one has to bet. In SME and MSME segment, I think huge amount of this kind of excesses are there. So I would say retail investors should be super careful, super cautious for betting their money, because when the tide turns, you will not get in those companies any exit opportunities.